The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon him.
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Del Piero. Steaming on goalwards. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a... Del Piero! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Goes without saying, that was poor. Frosinone leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, this is a great position. It is a corner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's De Jong.
Portugal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going.
Conte really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception, well timed. That's an imaginative pass. Header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Vinicius Junior. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Portugal have their second corner now. Cristiano Ronaldo! But he's left disappointed. Kvaratskhelia. Oh no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for a runner. Rijkaard proves too strong. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's lost his man here. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish right from the top drawer. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia. And he was quick to react. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Caros espectadores, por favor visitem a loja oficial do estádio se pretendem adquirir lembranças. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Frosinone get the ball rolling in the second half. Passing nice and neat. And it's De Jong. Frosinone, different to some extent this half. Details. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. There's the header! Goal, Portugal! And the comeback is complete. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Portugal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Searching pass he's played there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Conte. And it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. And it's Conte.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
It's a promising position. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Neymar. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Can he get it through?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Beckham. Oh, that was vital.
Frosinone really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Flings in across. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Off the post! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, he's looking at the referee. And that's that. Frosinone did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Frosinone desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Frosinone must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Batistuta! Batistuta! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Kukçu. That's destined for the flank. Ball's out once more. Beckham. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a chance! And it's Kukçu. And here's Beckham. Kukçu. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Frosinone clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Frosinone, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zanetti. Pressing high and with purpose. Beckham. Zanetti. Van Dijk. Opts for safety. Back to the keeper it goes. Pickford, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Works it forward. Aims beyond the defence. Beckham. And it's Rodri. In with the challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite. Doku. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. 30 minutes gone. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. Rodri. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Quick look, then plays it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kvaratskhelia! And that has been cleared. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Del Piero. Real chance! Wonderful from Del Piero! About as smooth as it gets. Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, terrible pass. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Threads one in. Now there... Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Frosinone up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Frosinone can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So we're off again. Frosinone currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Out towards the flank. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Frosinone different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Some resolute defending there. That's a cute ball. Rodri. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
In once more. And that is expertly dealt. He's having a pop! And the ball's come loose here. And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good running with the ball. Stam demonstrates shapes to shoot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So here comes a substitution. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Doku. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Can he get on the end of this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
It's out for a goal kick. Frosinone are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Beckham. And it's Van Basten. Knocks it out wide. Doku receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in by Robertson. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Robertson. Robertson has got himself a free kick. Now it's Schneider. Out for a throw. It's a searching pass. Rodri. And Robertson. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. And it's Rodri. Frosinone digging deep here. Few gave them any hope today, but they are giving this a right old crack.
What a game, Peter. What a performance. This will no doubt make the manager extremely proud.
The pass has gone astray. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Kukçu. Robertson. And here's Doku. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, not something you should be doing when you're desperate to save your team.
Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Iniesta. That's been slipped through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely shaped ball. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's the yellow card. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. He's trying to hit the front line here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckham. Doku. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Frosinone come into this game in full survival mode. Avoid defeat and they are safe. But that is much easier said than done. Can they do it? We're about to find out. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Frosinone must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's neat. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Stojkovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi. He's trying to skip past his man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's a clever look. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. In by Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. In with the challenge. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Over to the right flank. Camavinga. Probing pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. Frosinone yet to have an attempt on goal. Neymar knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Foyt.
Kuching City really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Messi. Stojkovic. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Now, this could be a chance. Bullet is always looking to break lines. Spread out to the left. Foyt wins the duel this time. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the relegation fight becomes yet more fraught. It is red. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let...
Neymar! Messi. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! And he scores! Oh, the joy of the moment, the guiding light at a desperate time. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Serves up across. Tromeni makes the interception. And it's Stojkovic. And this is Messi. Oh, nice touch. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. And here's Stojkovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Messi! Not the most convincing of passes. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Frosinone leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Frosinone currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. And Del Piero! Stojkovic. And it's Stojkovic. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, not something you should be doing when you're desperate to save your team.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And it's Camavinga. He's found a way past. Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking for options for movement. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
It's good judgment from the ref, Peter. Doesn't want to dish out excessive cards in such a huge game.
Lacking in accuracy.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 23,
Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitutions taking place.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through. Swings in across. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Frosinone are still that goal to the good. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi, and this is Messi. Nicely aimed pass.
Kuching City really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale wants to run onto this. Oh, can he get onto this? Serginho spots it and intercepts. Stojkovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Not the most accurate pass. This is a promising build-up.
Kuching City appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Nice-looking ball. He's had a shot! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Kuching City restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Camavinga. He's played it back.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, what about it? From the cusp of... Oh, shooting chance! Ah, he's given it away. Great vision. And the shot! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stojkovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? The final 5 minutes.
Kuching City can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now the delivery. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good spread. And no, that was never going to make it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Stojkovic. Now it's Neymar. Best. And he's worked it through. Serginho. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as it goes. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Frosinone really were made to suffer today. They knew what they were up against, and still it made very hard viewing for me, knowing this was always going to be the likely outcome. Well, at least they will have the chance to bounce back, although that's probably the last thing they'll be thinking about right now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.